Hi guys, this is Alex. I just wanted to say that there's a video that I want to make assessing the health of my Phalaenopsis and just to show you why I decided to buy this Phalaenopsis and just kind of give you the runaround about this orchid. Phalaenopsis moth orchids grow in the Philippines, New Guinea, Australia, Java, those kinds of areas, and they're native to Southeast Asia. As you can see, this is the leaf, and this is my hand with up to size comparison. Literally almost as big as my hand. The blooms are hanging down, as you can tell. This is the classic moth orchid hybrid. It's not that hard to care for. A lot of people grow these. They're very easy to grow. I have 4 of them other than this one, so I have 5 total. They're my babies and they get really big and eventually they will flower again. I'm really hoping I can get it to flower, but this is my hand in relation to the size of the Phalaenopsis. Look at how big that is. And then these are more blooms that hang down. You try not to touch the blooms very much because that will shorten their lifespan. They won't live as long. But this is not a good thing. This bunching is a result of bad shipping, and this twisted leaf is a result of coal damage. So this orchid may always have this, unfortunately. I don't think it will recover completely. But what we can do is, you see this pot? This pot has roots. And the reason why I picked this one is growing in bark. Now, I don't know if it's all bark. I'm going to have to dissect it later. But this orchid grows in bark, which is what they're used to growing in. But it doesn't mean that it's necessarily good bark. I might have to rip out the bark and replace it with fresh bark once the blooms fade. But I don't know if this pot is really the size I want. It's kind of big. Kind of big for it. So I might end up getting a smaller pot for it when I can. But that's in the future. That's like 4 or 5 weeks down the road. That's not now. I'd like to maybe do some stuff this weekend, but I don't know if getting another pot is on my agenda this weekend. But this orchid right here, this flower was damaged by cold. This one right here is damaged by cold. So I think it's getting, it's losing its blooms, but it's still trying very hard to bloom. In fact, I'm really surprised it's doing as well as it is, considering the awful conditions I got it from. Walmart is not the best place for an orchid, but I mean, these are run-of-the-mill orchids, but they still should be treated with respect. I don't think this orchid was treated with respect. I mean, it did have bark, and that's a huge plus for me. Bark is like the holy grail for orchids. Bark stimulates their trees, where they grow on trees and stuff. They're epiphytes. They're not ground dwelling. So these orchids will grow in like the crotches of tree limbs and trees and on logs and things like that. In fact, I might mount this orchid. That would be a fun experiment. But the problem would be, where would I put it? I could put it up there, I could put it right here, but it might fall over and it might make watering a chore, so it might be better off in a pot. See, these are Phalaenopsis orchids that I have from earlier this year. They're doing beautifully. Even though they're not blooming, they're growing and sending out leaves. The temperature's kind of high, but this one might have a bloom spike. It might have aborted it. It might have it. I'll have to see. So that'll just kind of rest in peace about that. I might get more Phalaenopsis. I might stop. I have 5 already. I just like the flowers, The flowers look really pretty, and they're a lot easier to care for than a lot of people think they are. Over and out.